much younger, and I like studying English to improve my communication in my opportunity of jobs. And in my free time, I'm like play games and watch movies and series. That's it.
Very nice. Thanks a lot, Thiago. So we're live on YouTube. Hello, YouTube. My name is Victoria. I'm a host here tonight, and we're talking about artificial intelligence. And let me just introduce myself. I've been a host here on TNT since 2022. I live in Florianopolis, and I'm trying to learn a little bit Spanish. It's not that easy as it seems because it's similar with Portuguese, but there are some things that are very, very different and it can be a little confusing, but it's been a nice journey. So, what about you, Marcio?
Hello, everyone. Good evening. My name is Márcio Nunes. I live from my city called Linhares, in the state of Espírito Santo. I'm 45 years old. I'm married. I live with my wife and my son. I have a little dog. I work with quality control in the industry near with me. Study English since 2018. Here in Talk since 2022. Yeah, I'm happy to participate with you again. That's it.
That's very nice to have you here, Marcio. Thanks. And Warley.
Hi everyone. My name is Warley. I'm 24 years old. I live in Recife, Pernambuco. I work as a front-end developer. I work with IT, and I'm also a Spanish host here on Talk and Talk. Now I'm trying to improve my English. Thank you a lot.
Very nice. Thanks, Marcos.
Hello guys, my name is Marcos. I'm 37 years old. I'm living in Rio de Janeiro, and I'm married, have two children. I'm degree in business, and I work with logistics, more specifically supply chain. I'm here in Talk almost 3 months, and I like to study English, but I want to try something in the Europe next year, and I need a much better in English for this.
Very nice, Marcos. I hope you get it. So, Alexandre, please.
Yeah, my name is Alexandre. I'm from Victoria. I'm 70 years young, not old. Yeah, I'm retired from Banco do Brasil about 8 years. I like to play some guitars, go to the gym, doing Pilates, doing swim. And as a retired nowadays, I'm working as an armarinho. Do you know armarinho? Don't know what it is. When I go bike down the street, down the near the beach, the armarinho come to my face. And yeah, that's it.
I love it. Thanks, Alexandre. Fernando, please.
Hello, guys. Good evening. I am Fernando. I'm 34 years old. I live in Brasilia. I work as an administrative assistant, and I do it from home. So actually, I've been doing everything from home, and lately I've been trying to get out a little bit more in my free time. Especially going to the movies, which is my favorite place to relax, to just focus on the movie and forget about everything. And I've been here on TNT. It's been 1 year and it's 4 months, almost 1.5 year. Uh, I have a graduation in letras, English and Portuguese, so I really enjoy this language universe. And that's it.
A lot, Fernando. Felipe.
Okay, about me. Sorry guys, because I can't open my camera because my internet is a little bit unstable. But my name is Felipe Lira. I am from Recife. I work with information technology, and I'm here in Talk to improve my speaking, maybe. That's it.
Very nice. Thanks, Felipe. And Jessica.
Hello, my name is Jessica. I'm 32 years old. I have degree in law, and I work for 10 years as a legal assistant, but now I have gap for study and try enjoy new things. And then it is my old dreams, learn English, improve my vocabulary and grammar. For me, grammar is very hardful. It's hardful. That's it.
Thanks. Welcome here, Jessica.
Thank you.
Guys, since a few more people arrived, I'm sending the questions again, and it's already 7:10. So I'm splitting the rooms, and I'm letting the rest of you introduce yourselves in the breakout rooms, okay? So we all have time to speak more. So Camila, Ayla, Isabel, Pedro, and Julia, please, you can finish introducing yourselves in the breakout rooms, okay? Just a few reminders before I split us is I always like to remember you that this is not a class. We're here to improve our confidence speaking in English. So don't worry to make any mistakes. Don't worry if you have doubt on some words or something like that, that if you want, you can ask us and we're going to help each other, but this is not a place where we correct each other. The main point here is to have fun and have a nice conversation with each other, okay? So that being said, I'm splitting us in the rooms. Let me see how many people there is. 15. So we're splitting in 4 rooms. Just a sec while I'm splitting the rooms, okay? Okay, so you all received the invites, and we'll see us in a few minutes in the end of the immersion. Guys, have fun. Hello, hello. That's us. Alexandre, you came back? Let me see. Did you accept the invite, Alexandre?
Yes, I don't know why
What
I'm
happened?
back.
Let me send you to the room again, just a sec. Ready. Did you receive the invite? Okay, great, guys. Let's begin. Fernando, question number 2. Let me see. Camila, you didn't introduce yourself, right?
Not yet.
So please do the honors.
Hello, guys. My name is Camila. I am 39 years old. I live in São Paulo. I work as an accountant here in a Japanese company. And I am here in Talk and Talk since I think today it's my first month here. And I discovered TNT through LinkedIn. And I was in the 30 days challenge, and now I decide to be here for 1 year. So this is a good opportunity to practice. Yeah, and I know a little bit about Spanish, as you said. So I am here to improve my English and a little bit about my Spanish too. It's a pleasure to be here, guys.
Are you enjoying so far?
Yes, it's really good because I was doing some English class with a private teacher, and I was not so happy. And then I decided to. I was not so. I don't know. I was not. I doesn't know about TNT before the 30 days challenge, so I decided to enjoy this first month to understand a little bit how it's work. And now I think it's a good opportunity to have a daily practice, I guess.
Very nice, very nice. So Warley is a Spanish host. You can check his host
Oh,
versions later.
okay, thank you.
So let's begin. So Fernando, question number 2. What comes to your mind when you hear artificial intelligence?
Mm, Well, the thing that used to come into my mind were those movies, those old movies, Terminator and I, Robot with Will Smith and things like that. But I think this is starting to change now that we know what is artificial intelligence. So now I think on ChatGPT and things like that, and other tools that we have, important tools nowadays. And I think about fake news as well, the things that it might happen in the future, in the sooner future. And I don't know, a lot of things comes to my mind when I hear it now. It used to be more simple.
Yeah, it was way more simpler. So, Jessica, have your thoughts about artificial intelligence changed through the years, like Fernando's?
So say again, please.
Have your thoughts, what you understand by artificial intelligence, have changed from through the years, or is it the same like what you thought about 5, 10
No,
years?
no. I think because I agree with Fernando. For me, it's the same like Will Smith and the the move. And then I forget now the name. Forget now the name, but um, the move when the child and is a famous move about AI, but I don't remember now. But what else? Um, that's the first thing when you talk generally about the AI, and that I think um, in a few years, I hopefully, and the changes can be better for fake news, and then you can have more things for. I think that's a purpose, but it need to be the purpose for prevent the things like that. And then yeah, I think that's it. I don't know too much about, and that's but I think when you talk about that is the move or some ChatGPT, like it's very famous now. That's it.
Very nice. Thanks for sharing, Jessica. What about you, Camila?
I am a very enthusiastic person related to artificial intelligence. Maybe before, I think it's this year, I was more aware about this kind of technology. Years ago, we are not think that should be, I don't know, a thing that you can use in your house, for example. We are here just using the technology in our computer, personal computer. And I think 2 years ago, this is not a possible, I guess. And nowadays, I try to use ChatGPT and I use a lot Copilot. So I have another group of students that are really enthusiastic related to artificial intelligence. So we are maybe every Monday doing some tests to understand how it's work. In my professional, this is a good thing because I work as accountant, so we have a lot of manual work to do, and this can help a lot to relate some presentation or just with Excel. So nowadays I know this is really important, and I felt like I am late in this kind of things because every day we can see something new. So it's really hard to follow the things, I guess.
Yeah, that's it. You brought a very interesting point that a couple of years ago we couldn't imagine ourselves accessing like the artificial intelligence because just like Fernando said, the first thing when I hear about artificial intelligence, I use it to think the first thing that came into my mind was the film I, Robot from with
Yes.
and I guess that we had a very different and distant vision about what artificial intelligence could do. And we have such a bizarre thoughts about like them ruling the world, the machines deciding everything. And that's why we thought it was so distant. But the way it came to us, it's much more simple, and I guess we are understanding day by day that the simple stuff that artificial intelligence does helps us a lot in our daily lives, like ChatGPT, for example, like when you're talking with Alexa or Google or Siri and stuff like that. The simple stuff that they do daily, it helps us a lot. It doesn't have to be with robots and machines ruling the world and wanting to end the human race, because that's about something that we don't understand. I guess about artificial intelligence and so many things that we don't understand. We have this vision that it could be bad because we don't have access, because we don't understand. And when it comes to our reality, we understand that there is the good side and the bad side that can do, but it can help us a lot. So for me, that's it. I'm choosing the questions randomly, so we're not following. Let me see what comes next. Number 7, Jessica. Do you think humans will become smarter or dumber by using the AI, and why?
I don't think so. This is a big question because normally you think the people start think, oh, the 7 the AI like take my job or something like that. But I think this is could happen, but it's so far for your reality now. And then, but in my opinion, I consider the humans become smart because now, like, I just use talk and ChatGPT for try when I have questions about the English, about the present perfect, present continuous, and some and the stuff like that. So I use ChatGPT but for now, for my experience, I hopefully make me feel more smart than the. But I don't know. I in my opinion, I think become more smart for now.
Nice. Do you agree with her, Fernando?
Actually, I think it depends on the person because it's difficult to generalize like that. because depends how the person use it. Some people will get smarter, or some people get dumber. Depends if you use it as a tool to increase your knowledge and to make things easier. It might be good for you, but if you use it as a replacement for you, for what for your thoughts, it's danger. You probably become dumber. But I think things like that really depends, because everything new scares a little bit. Like, do you think humans became smarter or dumber by using TV, by using the computer? So our steps, and it depends on the person more than the technology.
Great point. So it's just, for me, it's just a tool, and we can't lean on tools. For example, it's very an unfair comparison to say, am I becoming dumber because in the past I used it to look for a new word in the physical dictionary, and now that we have access to the internet on our cell phones, I look into Google. Am I becoming dumber because I use it to make a research on the books and now I'm doing it on internet? I guess not. It's just a different way that through time it's evolving, and we're using different tools. So just like you said, I agree with you. It depends on how we use it, not about the tool. What are your thoughts, Camilo?
I think that's the point, Vic. I was thinking about the same thing. When I was a kid, I had to go to the library to do some, I don't know, exercise or copy something related to history. Just, I don't know which kind of work I should do as a kid. And nowadays we can have these kind of things so easy. And I believe that it's a tool. And if you are more able to use, you can go in front of the others because you know how to use the tool in benefit of yourself. I don't know if I am saying this so clear, but I believe it's a tool, but you need to know how to use it to get some benefits for it. And I was reading something related to nowadays we need to know how to ask something to AI to have the right answer. So this is a big challenge because sometimes we say, oh, this tool is so dumb. No, your question were not so, I don't know, efficient maybe. So I believe we can, I love to talk about it. I don't know too much about it, AI, but I think if you know, you are a good person to enjoy your things like a job, your daily routine. You can facilitar these kind of things. I don't know how to say this in English. Make it easy.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
There's something that my professor in college used to tell us when we were having trouble coding, that the problem is not the computer, is not the program. The problem is usually between the chair and the keyboard. So we have to make the right questions for the machine, for the tool. And just bringing a point that Jessica was said before about, the people used to think that, the machines are going to take my jobs, and we were losing our jobs to the machines. Back in the 18th, 19th century, I guess, in the Industrial Revolution, that people thought and became desperate because a lot of people lost their jobs in the industry to the machines. Let's just say that. But we can't think that life is gonna stay the same forever. Everything is evolving, and there's a thing that people used to say, kids these days, they're thinking less, they have everything very easy access. But we can't say that because the accents are different. It would be unfair to ask them not to use the technology that they have in their favor. So we have to know and understand that back in our kids' days, in our childhood, we didn't have that access, and that's okay. But now kids, they do have that access, and it's important for them to use and to explore, because in their adult phase, it's going to be much more different artificial intelligence and everything else that we have and we know as these days. So think 2 years ago, artificial intelligence was something very away from our reality. And today in 2024, it's very easy to access. Imagine 10 years from now. It's going to be very, very different. So there's a lot of things to think about that.
I was thinking another point, that is that a lot of people say that kids are lazy nowadays, but I was thinking that society is lazy nowadays. Everyone,
Yes.
including us, a lot
Yes.
of people are not interested in the process, just want the results. I think that's the danger about it. Because, for example, if you are learning how to code and you ask ChatGPT a code, you are not learning anything. You are just copying it. So you are not getting smarter. You are not getting knowledge from it. So I think that's another dangerous point.
Yeah, that's something about cheating with yourself. But let's think, if you're learning something and you wanna very quick response, you go to ChatGPT. But a few years ago, when we were in college, we used it to copy. At least I did this a lot. We used it to copy our colleagues' tests, the homeworks. It's just a different way that we do stuff. And about the process and being lazy, I believe that it's not only laziness that it comes to us, but things nowadays, they're going so fast, and we have to give results so fast, mostly at work. It's very difficult because everything is happening all the time, and we kind of don't have time just to focus on one thing. For example, a few years ago, when we were working, we had access to the internet, and when we were off work, we didn't have access to other people. And today we are online all the time, since we wake up till we are asleep. So we have a lot of informations, and that's very common for a boss, for example, to ask you and send a message outside their work hours. So everything is faster, and we are getting us in this rhythm that is crazy, because people are getting sick of the access of information and being online all the time. It's very hard to shut down the access to the screens, to the internet, and the access of information.
We don't know how to do it, right? We are so struggling with this kind of thing. Sometimes I felt like a little bit anxious about it, because you are spending your day in front of a screen, and then sometimes you feel like, oh, I don't know why I am feeling this kind of thing, because you are just every time looking for something or doing more than one thing. We are here and then look at the cell phone and are just looking your email. So we are becoming crazy. And I agree with Fernando about being lazy, because, for example, if you have to start to study English, oh gosh, this could be so hard nowadays. And we have a lot of AI to help, but this is something that you need to sit in the chair and study for first begin, I guess. So this is because of this, the people, oh, I don't want, because you have to spend time to learn a little bit about the grammar. So we have AI, but sometimes we need to study, no matter which kind of things we have to.
Yeah, that's it. And Jessica, how has the use of AI already changed your daily life, your profession, or something directly for you? Or haven't you seen any significant change about your life and the use of artificial intelligence?
Actually, now I don't need it too much intelligence artificial in my life because I live in a small city, and then so you needed something you needed like the model or like that como fala modo antigo
Old school, something like this.
yeah. So how I say I use ChatGPT when I have questions, and then because I don't have uh, I don't I don't go for school, so I just study. I improve my English. Is basic now, but I just improve my English like learn alone, and then watch too much movies. But I don't. I for now, I don't have like it's for my life now. I don't use too much. Or I don't use much, so it's questions I don't have answer.
That's okay. And what about you, Camila? Has something significantly changed in your life, in your job with the use of AI?
In my job, I cannot have access for AI, not so easy. So this is really hard because we have this kind of security in the company. And nowadays, it's a topic that they are really talking about it, relate to how AI could, I don't know, split the information about the company. So this is a hard topic, but I believe in my life, I use ChatGPT a lot, but since January, I wasn't. I was just looking for things on Google. And then when I decide to, oh, let's see how it's work. And you can see that it's really easy. You can use in your daily routine. Now I have some friends that, oh, I don't know how to use it. Just try to use. And then you feel that this is not a hawk science, I guess. This is not something really difficult. Nowadays, I was reading something about the kids. They are not using Google to search something. They are using ChatGPT instead of. So it's a good thing. We are changing the way that you are searching things, but we still are searching. And as Jessica said, I would like to feel like I don't need it, but every day I feel that, oh, I need to understand a little bit more about AI because it's a reality, in my opinion, I guess, in my life, for example. I could use it for my job, I don't know, for my studies. So I would like to have more time to understand a little bit more about it.
The thing you said about kids, I've heard that they not that they use ChatGPT, they used to search things now not on Google but on TikTok.
Oh God, I don't know what is the worst.
Yeah, and it's very crazy because when you get information only from one source, you don't have it's hard to say, but you don't have like the choice to
something segregated, I guess.
Yeah, it's very segregated because the information comes only from one platform, and the algorithm that runs inside the platform, it's like rolling all it wants you to see based on your profile. So that's very crazy.
It's biased, everything.
Yeah, that is very biased. Fernando, about what Camila was saying, that she doesn't use a lot of artificial intelligence inside her job. What do you think are the dangers and the benefits of using AI for work?
Depends, once again, depends on what your work is, because as Camila said, it might be dangerous because everything that you say on ChatGPT, for example, ChatGPT observe it as well. So it's not maybe it's not that safe. And but for example, at my work, I use it every single day. I use that to a macro that do some tasks, repetitive tasks, and this macro use artificial intelligence to do some repetitive things. And I start using it, and I start improving it somehow, and nowadays it's wonderful. I don't know how to work without it anymore, and it's very useful. And I also use a lot ChatGPT to ask things. I make a lot of texts during the day, so ChatGPT helps me sometimes with that too. I use it a lot. So depends on what you do.
Yeah, I have so many points on that. First of all, like what Camila was saying about sensitive information. ChatGPT and all the AIs and internet all around is like a big database. And it's very dangerous to write anything you want in the internet because you don't know where this information is being stored. You don't know who has the information. You don't know what the people who has the information are going to do with that. And talking specifically about work, we have to be very, very carefully because we may not see directly in a big impact on asking something that can be harmless for the internet. But everything's connected in life, especially on the internet. So it's very we have to be very careful. But in your case, for example, Fernando, you use this macro of yours. It's helping you a lot to save time by doing for you a repetitive task, something that you would take a lot of time to do, something that it's easy, but it takes time, something like that. It's not hard to do, but it takes time. There are a lot of things in our daily lives that the technology and the AI can help us. That is one of the things that we can use it in our favor. So
especially the boring things.
Yeah, sure.
Like this, as repetitive stuff that you don't need to do. You can focus on what really matters, on thinking about things. So that's very useful.
Yeah,
using our brain, right?
Yeah,
using our brain for real.
Yeah, we use our brain to do the hard work, for example, and the things that we already know how to do and we have to do all over again all the time, we can ask help a little bit, that's okay. So, Jessica, do you want to choose one question for us?
We can talk about it more than 1 hour, I guess, because it's a good topic. I love it. Yes.
I always tell you guys, I bring us 10 questions. Today is 12, but I bring 10 questions, but I never finish the questions. At least here in the main room.
Yes, I neither.
The questions, they're just a guide to bring us for a discussion like we're having, and it's much more rich.
I think the question 10 is very interesting.
So, do you want to read or do you want me to read?
Would you ride in a autonomous driving car or in an autonomous flying machine? Yes, I would like. Um, yeah, that's it. I don't know.
Why?
I don't know. I need to explain. Yeah.
Yeah,
Why?
sure.
I don't know. I think if you think about the this life is very interesting. Like you just say, "Car, please take me my job," and then you can. I think if you has a child in the car, so um, many things for do it. I don't know. That's I think that's could be more easy.
It's like a private driver in your own car, like it's
Yeah, something
comfortable.
like yeah.
What about you, Camila? Would you?
Besides, I love
Here,
driving.
Really? You love
yes,
Yeah,
driving?
I like.
me too. I
Besides,
love
I
it.
love just in my family, just me and my dad driving. So when we go for a trip and we share the car, but I love it. But I just talk about in a busy life in a big city like São Paulo, London, New York, and
Yeah.
then you need time. When you live of course, everybody. I live in small city, but I live in for a few months in London. When I have a busy life, you needed time, and when you need time, you need every single time you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my.
That's it. And it's very different if you're driving in a road to take a trip or if you're driving to go to work every day and you have to face traffic in São Paulo, in New York, in London. It's very different and it's very stressful to drive to work, at least for most people. So I guess it would be something to take a little bit of our stress, facing the traffic stress to drive because it's very stressful. But for me, I hate driving, so it would be awesome because I could enjoy the view. I love being the person who chooses the songs and who is looking to the street, to the road. For me, is the perfect way. And you, Camila?
Here in São Paulo, when we have the yellow line, I guess, I don't know if someone is from capital here, we have a yellow line, a subway, a line, and was without a driver. Was all electronic, I guess, and was like, oh my gosh, we are living in the future, and it still doesn't have a driver. This only this specific line. It's a private line, so it's better than the others, and I guess it was like maybe more than 4 years ago. This was something really technology for that time. But when we asked to me about it, a trip or sorry, a car or an airplane, I don't know. I was not so comfortable with this. I don't know why. In the subway, that's okay. We use it and we don't have any problems. But I'm not sure about airplane because I don't know if the AI can handle with some improvements, I guess. So this is something that it's a really tough question because when you like to, oh, do you like to technology? Yes, but you like to have a, I don't know, a driver AI? Oh, I'm not sure about it. So it's a tough question, I guess.
I'm with you because an airplane or flying machine, it's very high
Yes.
and it's very fast. So if
Yes.
any detail goes wrong, it's over. It's not a good scenario. So any minimum detail goes wrong, it's a death scenario.
But in this situation, we are talking that person can be more confident than the machine, I guess.
Sure.
So this is really hard because years ago we can say, of course, the machine can do it better. Nowadays, I'm not sure. Even our computer, personal computer, can have problems. Can you imagine about the airplane? Yes.
Yeah, that's it. So, Fernando, you love flying. Would you feel comfortable flying on an airplane where it's
Or
self-driven?
doctor, right? Or doctor when
Yeah.
the robot is doing some things in medicine. So it is really hard.
Yeah, it's a very tough question. Vicky knows that I am terrifying about airplanes. I travel, but I'm really afraid of it. And it's way more complicated with AI because although the computer has all the knowledge of any pilot, but it's about trusting, is a human thing, you know, about making decisions, different decisions, improvise. I don't know if I would trust, but actually, this is a thing that we already do because all the planes are most of the time in the autopilot mode, but uh, there is someone there in case anything goes wrong. So I don't have a good answer for that. About cars, it would be interesting because we could do other things or just rest, sleep, I don't know, during the time going to work, for example. But I don't know if I would feel comfortable to. I don't feel very comfortable when other people or other person is driving. You know, those dangerous things, we feel, at least I feel more comfortable when I am with the control of it.
Yeah.
So even though I trust the person, so and
Don't trust enough to trust your life.
yeah, it's complicated. It's more about the sensation, you know, being comfortable. And with AI, I think I wouldn't feel comfortable. It's contradictory. Oh, this word is so difficult. But it's like Camila said, because we uh, acknowledge that is a good thing, but at the same time we are
Not for me.
doubt. Yeah,
Not for my life.
like that.
I
Yeah.
don't think it's controversial because that's exactly what you said. Machines don't have instinct. If anything goes wrong, if they were able to do all the things alone, there wouldn't be the pilots. The pilots, they're using the autopilots and stuff, but they're there because humans are able to improvise, and machines, they don't have instinct. Humans do. So that's the thing. And I guess at least today the danger is much less on the ground than on the skies. And that's very interesting information about São Paulo, Camila, because I've never heard of that. And wow, it's like we're in the future. And now
The
in
Jacksons, right?
2024, it's very crazy to think that, and very interesting. I'm going to search that later because
Yes. It's a yellow line. Yes. Only one here in São Paulo. Yeah.
Have you used it?
Yes, yes. It's really good. When it started, we are like, oh my gosh, yellow line. Like it's something really technological. And nowadays it's common, of course. but they don't need a driver. It's automatically.
Wow, very, very nice. So our colleagues are coming back to us. Hello, guys. Pedro, Juliana, Isabel. Hello, everyone. Welcome back.
Hello.
Pedro, how was the conversation in the other room?
Hey, good evening.
Good.
Well, I think it was a good conversation and a thankful conversation too. AI is a thankful theme. So I think was good.
Very,
It was a
very
nice
nice.
theme.
Very, very nice. Marcio, did you have fun?
Yeah, I enjoy a lot because this topic is a good topic about the AI. The AI is a talk about the futuro. Nowadays, advance a lot about the technologies. It's necessary talk more about it. Marcos and Felipe conversation, different ideas. Is a good enjoy this topic.
Yeah, so where's Felipe? He left. Yeah, I guess he left. So let's see. Thiago, how was your experience with us? Did you have fun?
Was very good. It's very important to talk about this subject. It's very actually.
It is. Guys, anyone want to share a few words? Does anyone want to say anything? To add?
I'd say if I were young, most probably I was going to do a course about IA because young person must do that. But in my case, I'm a dumber. I'm going to become a dumber. So
Don't say that.
I can't learn about IA, right?
Oh, you can learn about anything you want. You're here talking English with us.
I don't have time more to go deeper in the intelligence artificial.
You have to enjoy the armarinho time now.
Armarinho is good intelligence, but not artificial. It's real.
Yeah, it is. So, Warley, I was just talking with Camila. Tell us, when are your immersions? She wants to speak Spanish with you, with us. Share with us, please.
Yeah, well, I'm a Spanish host here on Talk and Talk, and my immersions are on Tuesday at 6 p.m. So I help you get there.
So, guys, that's an invite for all of you.
A joke about I just create this joke. I think all the Mineiros will try to get a beach in their place by intelligence artificial. Right?
Right. So, guys, that's it for today. I want to thank you, each one of you, for being here. I had a great conversation here in the mail room with Jessica, Camila, and Fernando. I hope you had a good time as well. You're receiving the survey on your email, but I always like to send it here. If you want to leave suggestions for our next week topic, write about anything you wanna talk here. I'm always bringing the things that you suggest. Today the topic was chosen by another talker, and that's very nice. So if you wanna choose anything, just write me. I'm gonna bring in the next immersions. And today that's it. Thanks a lot for being here. I hope you have an amazing end of the weekend, and bye bye. See you next week, guys.
Bye.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.